Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's David from the Lightroom in Surrey Hills, and today we're diving into a real gem from the world of vintage cameras. I'm talking about the Canon Demi-EE17. It's a half-frame format camera similar to the new Pentax-17, which was recently launched, I think mid last year. That retails for about upwards of $800, whereas you can pick up one of these little half-frame beauties for under a couple of $100. So let's take a dive into this camera and see what it's all about. Okay, first things first, let's take a closer look at the camera. The Demi-EE17, first released in 1967, was part of Canon's half-frame format lineup, a series of cameras that, due to the size of the frame where the light comes in, allows you to take 72 pictures on a normal 36 exposure roll of film. So that's quite nifty. I really like the styling of this camera. Very smooth design, very sleek. I think it's a little bit Italian almost. I don't know whether you agree with me. And also the shutter release, very quiet. You'd hardly know you'd taken a photo, but can be really useful in certain circumstances. Now let's talk features. The Demi-EE17 is an automatic exposure camera with a built-in light meter, which is pretty impressive for its era. It features a fixed 30mm f1.7 lens, which is pretty sharp, especially considering its compact nature. The fast 1.7 aperture allows for some nice background blur, and you get some great results in low light too. Focus on the Canon Demi-EE17 is done manually. It's not an autofocus camera, and you just adjust it with this knob on the side, using the distance from your subject as a guide. And of course you can put the camera on manual using your f-stops, or leave it on auto, which I find is the easiest thing to do. Quite a minimalistic design on the top. Film advance lever here, a shutter release button, and a cold shoe there if you wanted to put an additional flash on, along with the film rewind lever right there. There is a socket for the flash, which can be attached with a small cable. And equally on the bottom, very minimalist, ASO dial and battery cover. That's about it. Alright, so what are the pros and cons of the Canon Demi-EE17? Let's start with the pros. First off, the design is small, compact, sleek, and I think really quite stylish, a little bit Italian looking. The lens is sharp with a fast f1.7 aperture for taking beautiful shots, and the automatic exposure system makes shooting easy. And of course you get 72 frames per roll of 35mm film, which is great for a day of shooting without needing to change the rolls, and also makes it much more cost effective. Now for the cons. The viewfinder can be a little bit small and hard to compose at times, especially if you're used to a larger, more traditional viewfinder. Since it's half-frame camera, you might miss the larger, more cinematic feel of full-frame photos. And lastly, it's not the easiest camera to repair. So if you get a used one, make sure it's in good working condition. So what do you think? Do you own a Canon Demi, or are you looking to buy one? Well, let me know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more camera reviews and photography content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy shooting! Take risks. Shoot film.